Malaysia has been hit with natural disasters of all kinds as of late. On the west coast, severe gusts of wind torn through towns with hard-hit areas, including Kampung Sungai Rusa. After a disaster assessment, consolation cash was handed out through 30 of the most affected families in the area. Meanwhile, Tzu Chi's cash reward program continues in the flooded region of Pahang. Here's more.
In Malaysia's Pahang, team of Dr. Yu Guohua joins Tzu Chi volunteers at the scene of the cash work program to not only help move relief supplies, but also to serve as a medical professional.
Money is problematic. Thank you for coming here to help us.
Seeing them with ailments breaks my heart, but when talking to them, they seem very strong emotionally.
Knowing that many of the local residents are Muslim and have strict food guidelines, at the cash work event in Patang Tengguk, Tzu Chi volunteers sought help from local housewives to help cook the meals.
We didn't bring any of our kitchenware. The pots were borrowed from the nearby mosque. We just brought food.
The food volunteers brought was Tzu Chi's instant rice, which is very useful when there is no electricity or running water.
We're in an area where the electricity has gone out, so we just used cold drinking water to cook the instant rice. They were amazed that we could use cold water to make a meal.
It's very easy to make and simple to make. Even if it is for a lot of people, the result is delicious.
Adding tofu and beans, the instant rice becomes a nutritious meal after a long day of work. In the aftermath of the flood, because of Tzu Chi's loving care, residents here have not only regained their smiles, but are sitting on full stomachs. Meanwhile, severe gusts of wind tore through areas on the west coast of Malaysia at the end of 2014. Among the hardest hit areas was Kampung Sungai Rusa.
Some residents are still living in the village because they couldn't escape to the mosque. They hid within a sturdier part of their home and didn't come out.
Following a disaster survey, Tzu Chi held an aid distribution inside a Chinese elementary school, where 31 families received financial assistance.
I am very thankful to God for sending you to visit and assist us.
With the east coast of Malaysia experiencing the worst flooding in 30 years and the west coast suffering through hurricane-level winds, no matter the nature of the disaster, Tzu Chi volunteers have remained steadfast in helping victims through these tough times.